Usually, just kiss me. Later. Yeah. Woo. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Good evening. Good evening, and welcome to the Social Flex. We are your Social Flex hosts and guides. I am Arlisa Turner. I'm 42. I am a widow, and I am open to dating.
I'm Sierra Tompkins. I am 43 and I am single.
Tonight on the Social Flex, we will be discussing a very heavy topic. So, trigger warning. Before you stick around, what you're getting yourself into. We're going to be talking about pregnancy loss and child loss. So, we have an awesome panel on this evening who are going to share their experiences with you. And I hope that you are willing to share your experiences with us. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Mariah Randolph.
Yes, because it's a little light voice.
My name is Mariah Randolph, and I'm 24, and I lost my daughter. She was 3 weeks old. My name is Julie Rona. I am 24 years old, and I'm just here to support my best friend.
You single or in a relationship or you just shooting a breeze?
What about you? I am single.
That's right.
Okay.
So yeah, we're here to discuss pregnancy and child loss, and just want to put out a disclaimer that when we say child loss, I don't necessarily feel like it has to be like at birth, during birth, or after. This could be like your child did, experience maybe a portion of their childhood, a portion of their teenage years, maybe it was an adult child. But I feel like child loss really has no age. It's something that affects parents, regardless of the age of the child. Who wants to open?
Oh, I won't be sharing. It's not what's happening here.
Yeah, I
I will not be sharing. I'm a whole man. It's gonna be hard enough getting through this.
So I guess I'll open up with as far as pregnancy and child loss. With me, I felt like my situation was I had to lose one in order to have one. I don't know if y'all know like pregnancy talk, but I'm a gravipair at 5 and 2. So that means I had 5 total pregnancies with 2 deliveries that were of life, if that's the right word to use. So total of 3 miscarriages, 2 normal births. So, after my daughter, I decided like I didn't want no more kids, and some medical things happened that made me not be able to have no more kids. So I was kind of like, okay, cool, that worked out. But I didn't like that process of like having to lose a kid and go through the process of like actually the pregnancy and not making it through like trimester 1 or trimester 2. So plus I felt like I had 1-on-1, like what else could you have other than a son or a daughter? I got 5. 4. So okay, yeah, 5 boys. 4 girls. Yeah. You do that. Yeah.
You can be like me.
Listen, the way that my kids is set up after that second one, there was no way. Take me now. Please take me now.
Okay.
But don't put
y'all better advocate for other people's badass kids though. That's the hypocrisy I be talking. They're like, they didn't even do that. No, your kids didn't even do nothing. They're angels. Sweetest kids I ever met.
Whose kids?
Yours.
I mean, one of them is
Both of them. Sweet babies.
They is sweet babies when they want to be sweet
all the
babies.
time. I've never seen them do nothing wrong.
I'm pretty sure.
Never.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, it's like your bunch. I ain't never seen it.
I didn't say my kids was bad. Don't worry, it never came out my mouth. I say you on my damn nerve. I for surely have said that today. I said that today.
I think you did. But the other reason why I felt like a certain type of way about losing the kids is the way that our healthcare system treats us when we're going through those situations. I felt like I wasn't treated with the best care.
Such a dementia.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say the name of the facility.
Oh, now you ain't name dropping.
Because I so I really can't name drop.
Is it the one that everybody's
Well, that narrowed it down for me. That narrowed it right down. Well, now that we know what we talking about. Go ahead.
But basically, I miscarried in the emergency room in a wheelchair. Like, flat out wheelchair. They took me back, like, when it was done and over with. Like, okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to finish. We're vacuuming you out. And here's your little book with your baby in it. Here you go. Here's your little book.
There's a book.
And then they give you this, like, this thing that opens up like a book with, like, a pillow in it. Yeah. Huh? I do? No. So it's like a remembrance thing because you know they do take that stuff as like research. Like when you miscarry,
You don't have to.
I mean, you could basically be like, no, I don't want that to happen. But if you're not knowledgeable enough to do that, and at that time I wasn't, they take the research.
Research was a very nice word for what it is actually. You're a good employee. I hate you.
But yeah, that was my last experience, and that was the experience that made me be like, man, fuck this shit. Like, I don't care what you gotta say. It's like,
I'm never doing this again.
I'm never doing this again.
I gotta say.
It
doesn't have to be.
You share what's in your heart, baby.
Comfortable sharing. I mean, it's your story. You tell her how you see it, or not.
Well, I have a son and I had a daughter. But before my son, I had 2 miscarriages, and then he came. And then after him, he was 10 months when I got pregnant with my daughter. And everything was fine throughout the pregnancy until I was 36 weeks. They said I had something like restricted growth syndrome, something. She wasn't growing exactly. She wasn't growing anymore. When I was at my last ultrasound appointment, I was considered high risk because I had gestational diabetes. So they said that and they wanted to induce me. So they induced me, and she came, and I had her in my room with me for like, y'all left around, like, I had her at 11, and they left like at 12:30. So I had her in my room. When they transferred me upstairs, I had my room for like 3 hours, and I went outside. She went to the nursery, and I'm glad that I sent her to the nursery because if it would have happened with her in my room, I wouldn't know what it was. But they said that her lung collapsed. When she was born, she had something called a pneumothorax. I don't know how to say it, but it's like a hole in the lung. And she was in the NICU for 16 days. And she they let her come home, but when she came home, she was still breathing like hell. But I thought it was normal because that's how she was breathing the whole time. Even when, because I went down there every day. I went down there every day to see her. And the night before it happened, my older sister, she was like, "Is she supposed to be breathing like that?" I'm like, "Well, I guess because that's how she's been breathing." I'm like, "I don't know." So that night, I had fed her because I was breastfeeding, but I was pumping and putting in the bottle, but she wasn't latching on to me. But I knew it was time for her to eat. Well, not back a little bit. I fed her, I put her to sleep, and I had like a cold, so I took some medicine. I put her in her bassinet, and I went to sleep. But I knew it was time for her to eat again because my food was hurting. So I woke up and I'm like, she's not breathing. She's not breathing. I was screaming, and I called 911, and like she had blood coming from her nose and mouth. And they was telling me to CPR on her. And I was doing it, and I had to blow her mouth and her nose and breathe. Got an ambulance. She got an ambulance. I got an ambulance car and we went to her. And it was trying to bring her back for like a good hour. And then that's when I set her down. But I don't know what happened.
How I feel about that is like, honestly, and this is where our healthcare systems could do a little bit better with education. I feel like they basically didn't educate you enough on how to take care of your baby once you were home or once she was released from the NICU, because being in the NICU is a big thing. And a lot of us, it doesn't, I'm not going to say it necessarily matters in their age, we don't know what to do when something happens. Our first reaction is to basically get anxiety because we don't know what to do. So,
is it possible that they didn't know? If you call it practicing medicine, I mean, I'm not trying to be smart. I'm just playing devil's advocate, and I'm saying, is it possible that they don't know either? Because oftentimes, kids get things that are in the medical books, but it's so rare that you're not accustomed to dealing with them. And I say that because my twins have like a blood disorder, and it's not common in little girls. And boys, yeah, they're like, I see that boys all the time. But for little girls to get it was like, doctors were so amazed by that, like, and they're twins, so like they both have it. Mm-hmm. To me, I'm like, duh, like they're identical. And he's like, no. I mean, yes, but no, that's not a common thing. So now, of course, cue to, would you mind if we? Yes, I would mind. Get away from my baby. But I say that to say that sometimes they don't know and they're not equipped. And by the time you get a specialist that understands, you know what I'm saying, that could be the situation or not. I mean, I don't know. Hindsight is always 20/20. So you always can think of 1,000 questions you could have asked in that moment, or things that you could have done differently. But at the end of the day, take pride in you doing the best that you could do. You know what I mean? And don't carry guilt that you don't have to carry. It's an easy thing to say. It's a hard thing to do. And I get it. I sympathize. But sometimes they don't know either.
So you said you had 2 miscarriages before Rocco. Like, how did that? Because with me, with a miscarriage, it just made me not want to know more. Like, I don't want to even go through the process.
But was your miscarriage before or after what?
So I had one in high school, which I was kind of okay with that one. And then I had one right before Wayne. And then I ended up getting pregnant with Wayne and having Wayne. And it was the same process with C. I had one before C and ended up getting pregnant with her and having her.
Well, see, my first one, it was COVID time. Like, yeah, it was in 2020. That happened. But I didn't know that I was. So, once it happened, I just went away because I didn't know. But the second one, I knew. And that was at the end of 2021. It was in December. And it was like, isn't this crazy because my miscarriage happened on like the 29th of December and Rocco ended up being born the next year. So, yeah, it happened in December and then turned around and I got pregnant right again in April and that one succeeded. So it wasn't on nothing like, oh, I'm gonna keep trying. It just happened.
I just say that because, like, I felt like for me, like, it took such an emotional toll and people not really understanding it, like, including your partner. Like, I'm not going to say, like, because that's kind of unfair to them because they go through a process too with that, especially if they're attached to you in the baby. But I don't know if they realize what an emotional toll that takes on the mom.
You said if men understand that?
Yeah.
No. They don't understand nothing your body goes through the process, whether it comes to term or not. They think that we're dramatic, we're crazy, over emotional, wild, spoiled, entitled, Meanwhile, which is why I love those pregnancy challenges that women put their men through when they like strap the melons and the 2 cantaloupes and the watermelon, and to make you walk around all day long. See how you like it. See how that makes you feel.
Or the contractions.
And watch, and then
I love those
the
words.
contraction meter, the cramp meter. Oh, that's one of my favorites too. But
I just seen somebody do that on social media, and it didn't go well for them.
Yeah, because that's
I just no way you walk around like this every day. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You punk ass.
Now you try to put your socks on and see how I feel.
So I like when those challenges happen. I like the suit because there's a suit that you can buy that's weighted. It's like the whole pregnancy bodice. I like. The watermelon cantaloupe thing was clever as heck.
If
16 packs of Saran wrap.
If you don't financially struggling.
But the suit, I think, is just so cool. You walk and it does things. It like moves and does stuff. I think that one is really nice. But nonetheless, I think it's awesome. For the women who are forward thinking enough to put their man to you think I'm being unreasonable?
Right.
Come on, we gotta go put your shoes on, tie your shoes. Come on, we go to the store, we're gonna walk around Target, we'll walk around the mall, we'll go grocery, we'll do some laundry.
Yeah.
See how that feels. You see how that is? You see how that goes? Mm-hmm.
But I also because what I experienced with my situation, especially like in between my first child and my second child, but that was the fact that my partner wanted to have a kid so bad. Like, you want to have a kid so bad, and this just happened. So let me recover first from this happening because this was not the best experience. I think with the first 2, it was like a situation like, well, okay, like I've never really experienced this before, so I don't know what's going on. And then the second time, it was kind of like, okay, like, all right. But that time, I think because the process of it was so traumatic, it was like, yeah.
And you already had a kid, so you know what it felt like to be a mom.
Yeah.
And losing.
Yeah. And that was another thing, too. Like, my first pregnancy was rash, like beyond trash.
Why?
Like I didn't get sick, so their dad got sick for like 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah, sympathy.
Like throwing up, couldn't eat nothing but pancakes. I was like, okay, I'm cool with that. But it was like my cravings, the amount of weight I gained, like, and just feeling like stuck for real, for real. I gained a lot of weight with my first kid. And me, I'm the type of person that likes to work too. So it was like, at that point, it was kind of like I was in between jobs. So it was really hard for me to find a job. Once, employers find out you're pregnant, they be like, okay, not right now.
I got fired from a job. I was working for, I'm a name drop. I was working for Spitzer Auto Sales. Selling cars, and they hired me with no issue. But then Spitzer had went through a management shift, like they had hired a new GM, and the new GM just first of all, the fact that you was a woman working here would just not register. His clickers couldn't click that at all. Like, and she works here on purpose. And then when I was pregnant, I had to come into this meeting, there's all these men sitting there like, how you gonna work here pregnant? The same way I did. Clocking in and clocking out every day, selling.
Right.
And so a couple times, you call up for doctor's appointment. As your pregnancy progresses on, your doctor's appointments are more and more frequent. And then sometimes you just don't feel good. So, a couple times I called off and I had doctor's appointments. But all my appointments were scheduled in advance. And so, yeah, they already knew in advance with my appointment, but the new GM didn't. And so he wasn't privy to those pre-approved off days.
Right.
And so
they did a little sticky tricky.
I said, but what's crazy is the owner wanted me to work there because, like, you had to go to sales school before you could work there. And the owner paid for my sales school. That's how excited he was to have me work there.
He was trying to be
very progressive. Yeah, and so he paid for my sales school. So when the new GM took over, he tried to back charge me for sales school. Like, we paid. I said, yeah, that was a scholarship. Yes, it was. I said, but I wasn't supposed to pay that ever. And like, he's like, so you think we're supposed to? Yes, I do, because that was the agreement, right? And so then he tried to bully me, like, oh, why you gotta work? What type of man lets his woman work? And I was dating a psychopath at the time too. Oh, right home, I told him, like, he said he came up in here, turned the dog loose, and left his resume. Like, they're gonna know something about me, telling to ask me. I didn't know that was going on. I came back from everything. They were like, your man was here. He said he turned y'all vicious. Y'all got this vicious dog. He turned the dog loose in the shells room. Cussed out the manager, left his resume. He called me into the office for that. I don't need this. So they ended up firing me.
That's why you lost your job.
I still was working there after that. Well, I had a lawsuit, so I ended up winning my hefty lawsuit.
That's what I was going to say.
I had my off days, and then I scheduled my doctor's appointment on the heels of my off days, so I had a long, well, vacation before I came back. So I came back and they called me and they're like, didn't we tell you if you called off again that we was going to terminate you or something? I said, well, I didn't call off. He said, well, you wasn't here. I said, well, I'm off this day and I'm off that day. And I had a pre-approved scheduled doctor's appointment this day and we're closed that day. He was like, well. So now you may stumble because you don't know what to say. They fired me anyway. And I said,
I would have. In a heartbeat. Listen, now that I know the system and that you can really do those things, I'd be looking for like, hey, that sound a little shady. Let me look into some stuff.
I already know that's how I be fighting for my kids' jobs. Like, they did what? I'm going to HR send them an email.
Facts. Because I just be waiting. I be just like patiently waiting for something to pop off so I could be like, well.
But back on topic.
Yeah, I mean, so pregnancy in itself is a very heavy thing.
Yes, it is. Everybody goes through the
I gained I was so mad. Like, I ain't never been this, but I was eating. So I think the only person that I can be mad at is myself.
Well, as long as he was getting everything you wanted.
With Wayne, I gained 65 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I gained 65 pounds. I was so crushed when I delivered him, and he was only like 5 pounds 9 ounces.
Oh my.
I was like, yeah.
I wish I could have a baby so light.
Well, see, with Rocka, I only gained like 13 pounds, but he was 5 pounds 10 ounces. But with Mahari, I gained like 60 pounds on her.
Yeah.
And she was only 4 pounds and 13 ounces.
I'm mad at you. That is crazy, girl. I'm out here dropping 8 and 10 pound babies.
Oh my goodness.
Lies, Jesus.
And that too, with her, she was
10-pound babies. I'm dead serious.
Yeah, she was a preemie. She was little, yeah.
The twins, they were the smallest one, but there was 2 of them. So when you add that together,
Listen,
take 12-pound baby.
I had a 7-pound baby. 7 pound 4 ounces.
that ain't
I
bad.
think that was Louis. He was 7'6".
Yeah, Wayne was
Everybody else was heavy as hell.
Wayne was 5 pounds 9 ounces, but I had complications with him too that I didn't know I was having until he was delivered. So the wildest thing with that is when I went into labor, everybody left. Like my mom went to work, my ex went to school. I thought I was going to have me a good day by myself at the house, pregnant. Everybody leave, and like 15 minutes after everybody leave, I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I cramping? I was like, oh shit, I'm going into labor. Call 911, and I'll never forget my neighbor, who was a guy who I went to school with, a white guy named Chaz, who passed away. His mom came down her steps, crossed the street barefooted to make sure I was full. When she waited out there with me, the fireman came, and then the paramedics came, and the guy and the paramedics, I wanted him to come with me to delivery because he had my back the whole. He was like, listen, it's gonna be okay. Squeeze my hand whenever you need to, but we gonna count. I was like, okay,
Right, okay, birthday partner, okay. He can stay.
yeah. And then when I got there, that's when like, man, it was just wow. Like I went into labor, so like my mom, she ended up coming down. The father ended up coming down. But then everybody ended up coming in. My dad, both my brothers, my sister-in-law, my aunt, little cousins and shit.
It's so awesome, your support system. I just feel like, because I think that is so amazing. I give a fuck about me over here, okay? I'll be alone.
Listen, I was hot though. Like I'm in labor.
My husband when he was alive, I was
Even before you had Mahari.
like I was in labor.
I know
Like
this was probably mad there was so many people in the room.
listen.
and daring somebody to try to put him out too, like.
Well,
But
that's how we
TV,
were.
I kicked my older sister
Everybody out. Like everybody get the fuck out.
She kept recording when I was having my contractions cries.
That's what I was like. Everybody the fuck out. Then they gave me because I went natural. They gave me a little like I think it was like a little hit of Pitocin to like slow down the contractions.
That's not what Pitocin
Yeah,
do.
Pitocin.
Speed it up.
Yeah.
Oh damn! They told
That's
me
an
it was to
induction drug.
They told me
Like,
it was to slow
get
down.
that shit on the run.
Yeah, that's what they gave me. But I had my
Wrap this up, we need the room.
I could have made it.
But they but when they did that, everybody was like, "Oh, she about to get drowsy." And no, it was
Pitocin, how you like? I'll kill everybody.
so that's when everybody ended up leaving except for my ex's aunt, him and my aunt. Everybody else left. Even the doctor. He was in the hallway playing spades.
Yeah, what?
On not spades, but
Check with somebody else.
solitary
Yeah.
on a computer. And I'm in active delivery at this point. Like Wayne's he is like right here. They was like, "Yo, stop pushing." I'm like, "Man, listen, I don't know what the fuck y'all told me he's out." They were like, "No, you need to stop the umbilical cords around his neck. You need to chill." So yeah, I had to chill. They had to go out in the hallway.
You're defiant. Listen, like, get him out of me.
Listen,
Like, stop pushing. No.
they had to go like, no, I literally had to stop pushing. I'm laying there like, okay, like what the fuck up? So my aunt ran out and got the doctor. Like, yo, he's about out. But so they had to cut the umbilical cord from around his neck and whatever else they had to do. But he was technically blue. He was a blue baby.
He was choking.
Right, he was choking. Right. So they had to put him on like this little heated incubator thing. But he healthy now.
Did you, when you weren't in the NICU with her, did you watch her on the video?
Every
stop watching.
second. Yes. Every
I'll be calling
second.
She took her sunglasses off.
I think she's in there
her
crying.
glasses ain't on. That light's gonna hurt her. Yeah. I'm watching. Have somebody going to right now put her glasses back on.
And I'm like, and can you fix the camera angle? Because
Somebody turned the camera. I can't see nothing. I see floors.
I didn't know that they could do
That
that.
probably was tired of me because I used to call if it wasn't how I wanted it.
Baby B. I can't see baby B. Yeah. No, I'm gonna wait. You turn it right now. I'm waiting. I'll hold. Don't make me. I'll call back. I'll hold her. I don't play that. I'm on my way. I put my shoes on.
Like this, watching it for a long time. Like, what you doing? No, I'm watching my baby.
That was me for sure.
I remember I called her, did y'all call me or something?
When me and Sierra was
Yeah, I'm like, man, because the joke was when I had C, her dad was like, I ain't gonna say this out loud to everybody else, but they're showing me what you talking about. Because she was so light, they didn't think it would win.
You know, I'm the wrong person for this situation.
Yeah.
I got mad like it was the day. You see my nose flare out? Like, I cuss everybody.
So when she had called, I was like, yo, whose white baby that's? Whose baby? Whose white baby is this? Because that's what I did.
What's that movie? School dance.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Because that's what they did to see. They was like, yo, she's white. I'm like, okay. She got great eyes.
So did Mallory.
Okay. He's like, what is you like?
I'm gonna need somebody to start paying attention to the grandparents and then the grandparents' grandparents and then the grandparents. Yeah, never mind the fact that we are the keeper of color. I digress that.
I mean, this is not like my grandma ain't about
See, my parent, my family. I ain't gonna start.
Yeah, my grandma about
real interesting in my family reunion. It's like that's who's that?
That Sierra came out like that, and then Mallory came out
That's
like
what I'm
that.
saying. Like,
Gray eyes and everything.
like Mahari met Sierra to the T. I was like, yo. I said, Sierra must have been getting on my ride. Fucking nerve, bro.
It was. But the first time I seen her eyes, I was like, Mom, what color's her eyes? Mom was like,
Right.
I don't know. I said, that's my baby? And her eyes is that color? That's my
I
baby?
had questions too.
Like, huh? Where did that come from? Was her dad's eyes ain't like that?
I was convinced that Sierra was. If I didn't,
Everybody said that until they seen her
her
older
sister, yeah.
and then they were like,
But I was convinced, like, if I didn't watch the whole process of them, like, me delivering her, them taking her to the thing, and, like, I would have been convinced, like, that wasn't, like, no, that's not me, bro. My baby's got color, too. Where's the color babies at?
So Rocco was darker than me. So I'm like, wait, how is she not right? And my son is darker than me. I was a little confused.
I'm like, listen.
Okay.
I said, my son is copper complected. Like, he looked like copper for real.
Sierra came out looking like grandma, like, hello,
Right?
baby granny over here. That's it.
And she's still light. Like, she got a little bit of seasoning to her. She was like, you ain't letting me bake at all. I said, no, because she was working my everlasting nerve. Pregnant.
Yeah, I just don't know what happened with me. I'm my mom's side. Malaysia Maurice is way darker than me. I'd be looking like, dang, I'm lighter than my mom and my dad. What was I doing? What happened?
You look just like her dad.
I look just like him. I'm lighter than both of them. Like,
Your grandma Mary kind of like.
so is my mom's mom.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Meanwhile,
like my
it's definitely
siblings,
light.
you look at all my siblings, And they're all darker than me, and it's just
Still
me like
count
that.
backwards because sometimes it skips.
Reese looked like Wayne though. Reese and Wayne is the same complexion.
I wanted my kid, my last 4 kids, I wanted them to be brown so bad. Not a one of them. Not a one. I said, so I got, even when the twins, I was like, oh, I want them to be brown skin.
Not near.
Please, Lord, let them be brown skin. I was like, I know.
That's what I was like. Well, see, I was like, word, she gonna come over looking like me. She gonna be chocolate.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I was like, no, she's not gonna be none of that.
That's how I felt about brother. I said, oh, he's gonna come out. He's gonna be my color. He's gonna look just like me. He look just like me, but he ain't my color.
He looked just like Robert.
Yeah. Oh, but my dad got on my nerves with him.
He sure did.
I used to always call you like Auntie. He said this.
She was like, what? See, he called me a bitch. I was like, okay, wait, time.
Nice.
Time.
He didn't actually call me a bitch. He said that
You said you was acting like one. I was like, times. Let me get it together. Hold up.
But
It was like, I never.
Hormones, but
He was like, I never would call my daughter that. What I said was.
Well, that's what I heard. Pregnant. That's what I
Why
heard.
did that word come out your mouth at all in reference to
She was
the
nice.
subject of?
with Lori.
Yeah.
I could say that.
I was
She
nice
was
to
super nice.
I was
with
nice to
Lori.
everybody. Really.
Well, the thing, what it was, is whenever I was pregnant with Wayne, that's what your granddad said. I was mean as hell to him. He was like, man, you're mean. I'm like,
That's how she was. But
okay.
she ain't never be mean to me though.
Bro, I'd be like, what else would you like to talk about on this beautiful day?
When anybody piss her off, I'd be like, yeah, I'll see you later. I ain't getting on your bad side. Nope.
I know Wayne might have hit that bad side a couple times. He's like, man, she just want me to come there to watch the kids, man. I got time being there with them kids, man. If it was just Rocco, I'd be cool. But the other two
All good on they-
good. Yeah, he was like, man, I can't do it.
Yeah.
They are terrible.
Well, then, with that, like, with him, I just pray. No more pregnancy scares.
Who's having a pregnancy scare?
Oh, Wayne has one every year.
Oh, Lord.
I'm surprised he ain't had one before me.
He has a pregnancy scare every year.
And it's like, I was 2 in and you still didn't have one yet, but you had a lot of scares.
I be trying to tell him, like, my conversations with him is just basically you kind of don't want a baby's mom. And so, like, it's hard to.
You don't want that.
He's like, man, she crazy, mom. Really? Is she really crazy, though? I don't think so. I just think she ain't with nobody playing with her. That's all that is. You crazy when we.
But he also got to learn how to pick and choose because the last
Okay, alright. Not too much on my baby. Not too much.
my brother, he's nice.
Not too much on my baby. Okay. She was a bit rough, but not too much on my baby.
I'm cracking up.
You brought her to the crib. I was like,
I wasn't listening. I missed something.
He's not watching us.
he don't care. He already know. I be talking about that. Oh my God.
One of his little girlfriends. Girlfriend was too much. What? One of his little flames.
Yeah, something like that, but she stuck around longer than she should have. And it
That's
was
probably
like,
why. Y'all probably felt the way he was like, oh, just get on y'all nerves. Just why that's all.
Probably.
What you doing tomorrow?
Probably.
When you come through the crib with me.
Probably.
I was like,
Probably. All he did was ruffling feathers. He was like, oh, this is cool.
Then I think she ruffled the feathers a little bit too much. Like I feel like when the youngest child gets involved, that's when everybody be like, nah, whatever you don't want me to do, I'm not going to do because you don't want to have to deal with her.
deal with Sierra?
Absolutely.
Fireball.
Oh, she was ruffling her feathers? Well, these boys like to bring home feather rufflers.
I just know when she get to the point where she's like, man, I'm about to beat this bitch ass. I'll be like, oh, we ain't doing that here. Get somebody else to do it. Not you. Get somebody else to do it.
Y'all like that word. These boys and I fell in love with little feather rufflers. I've met a feather ruffler or two from that family.
From my family? For real?
Well, first of all, homegirl from the live show. Oh, and everybody, so everybody see her was like, no. I'm like, well, you ain't say all that. You have the nerve to be like, listen up. It's not one of them times where I'm just being one of them times. No.
What was that?
I was trying to help little shorty. She was like, you're not helping.
Wait, what show?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It was.
I don't know. Was it Let's Talk About Sex?
I don't know if
It was like
that. Yeah, it was.
It had to be Let's Talk About Sex because I don't think he came to love.
He didn't. I think she came to. It was that. I think you left.
And he didn't come to bed on the sex
because you ate your dad's tacos and he was mad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the same episode.
Always eating his food.
Yeah, that was that episode. He's like,
honey. By the time that download happened, his mom was telling me, she said, you know who that is. I said, no. Girlfriend. I said, oh, what?
She was like, you ain't even tell me. I'll stay on that. Just let the show flow how it's supposed to flow. Listen.
Well, that was ballsy.
All right, I was like, I just let it flow.
Bravery, the likes of which I've never witnessed in my lifetime. In front of his mama? Girl.
The girls who enter into it, they be real bold. And I think it's because we be real timid when they first come in because we don't want them to feel a certain type of way.
You ain't playing the game right.
I think we be just
I'll be
real
stone
like,
face from God. This is my girlfriend so.
see, yeah, we don't do none of that. We try to make them feel comfortable and
Oh, hey.
all of that. And
I
so,
don't know how I'm going to be when Roger get older.
oh, you gonna be a
I don't
mess.
know how I'm going to be.
You gonna be a
Well,
mess.
that's different. As a mom, you ain't gonna want it. When you sniff it out, you ain't gonna want him to run around towards it.
Yep.
So you gotta play it cool. So
Yep, that's
you know what I'm saying?
why.
Because the more you push, the more they pull. Right?
That's why with homegirl, I was like how I was because I'm like, yo, like for real. Like I ended up having a conversation like, what does she have to offer you? Absolutely. I was like, what does she have to offer you that you I was like, you know, what does she have to offer you that you don't see like within yourself, basically? I mean, I know what she got to offer you.
Something you can't.
Right. I know what she got to offer you. But again, I'm like the type of person like, can she help you when you're like down? Like,
Can she? Will she?
well, that too.
Will she though? Yeah, she.
And then
will she?
I realized whenever she was getting into it, or I mean, I don't necessarily know the situations that happen. They don't really tell me everything. But I know that she had beef with her, or something happened where.
It wasn't even that I had beef with her. It was that she kept trying to argue with Sierra. And that's my baby. Yeah, that's what happened. Because Wayne calling me on once, and then Sierra calling me, and they both going back and forth calling me. I was like, just put her on the phone. At this point, I don't want to hear y'all. Put her on.
So her Sierra had beef. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she kept trying to get smoke with Sierra because of something. I forget. I forget exactly what happened. But she kept trying to get smoke with Sierra. And you're not going to keep this from my little cousin because she is this big, but I'm not.
Girl, it ain't the silence of the dog. It's the fight that's in it.
That part.
But still,
Tell me.
you're not gonna
They
get.
be
But
underestimated.
listen,
Yeah.
I mean, that little exotic
But the
pit bull
thing
can
is,
get
like,
busy.
You're not gonna keep going at the littlest one when there's one your size. That's what you're not gonna do. Respect.
But she always been like that with C though. She don't never let no.
I don't. I don't. Respect.
I got calls from the games I went and he was like, listen, yeah, they about to fight. Is you coming down here or not? I'm like, for what? Fuck, I gotta come down there for. I'm pretty sure they can hold their own. Who want me to come down there?
You don't want them to handle it. You come get your baby yourself. I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
I'm like, I didn't even take them there. Shit, I didn't even know they was going to the game. What the fuck am I getting a call for?
We probably got an Uber. I don't even remember how we got there either.
These bitches up in the bathroom. Oh, they just fought some chicks in the bathroom. They just beat these girls up in the bathroom. Now they about to fight the parents.
And
I'm
I
like,
didn't even know the little girl, but they tried to tell
Parents.
the parents tried to basically fight them. And I think, who was it? Bunny and somebody else had to, like, no, are you about to fight these small kids? It was about to go down.
And you was on your way.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
So my phone never needed to be in somebody's stuff.
They called me, but it was like,
They would have been there so fast. Anyway, you call who? Wrap it up. Clear out.
the thing is, when my kids are with her, everything is cool. Like, ain't nothing what happens to my kids if they with her. Because the whole block getting shut down. Something's getting shut the fuck down.
I was gonna say, girl, you just said they was fighting at school, and then the parents wanted a piece.
No, we was at the football game.
Yeah, they was at the game.
Girl.
But again, they got shut down. Like, I ain't even heard nothing else of it once everything kind of, I guess, once Bunny and them stepped up, it was like, okay, the fight, like, it's over. Whatever was about to happen is done. I was like, oh, I gotta come cool.
Yeah, I think my mom was that big mess up. And then after that, we sat in my room and talked about it.
But that's what I'm saying. The youngest kid, my youngest kid, gets everybody fired up. And you don't see it. That's the bad part about it. Is you
I can't
don't
relate
see
because
it.
that's not the relationship I have with her. It's not that I don't see it. I can't. It's not my experience. Her and I have a different conversation, which I have with most of the kids. When they call me, if you call me, you absolutely wanted sensible advice. You wanted to vent first and somebody to actually hear you out. Let's get it all off your chest. Ask for permission to offer context and, offer commentary and rebuttal. And then let's sort it out and come up with a solution that makes sense. Now, if that's what you want, if that's not what you want, I mean, by all means, get it cracking. If that's how you feel. Is there another alternative to handle it? No? Well, then, stick, brick, bottle, glass. You better get a piece of that ass. I'm not go for it. What you want me to say?
Not that. That doesn't.
Listen, I can be, if you came to me for sensible counseling, I have that. But if we ever arrived at get it cracking, I'm going to tell you how to get it cracking. How did you want this to go? As I asked, what did you call me looking for? I needed to talk. Bet. Now I'm on my couch and we could talk about it. My shoes is off. Now, but if I want to get it cracking, well, now my chucks is on. Now it's a different conversation. Now I'll tell you what to do. Try to maneuver the situation here. How bad you want it? It's not that I don't see it. It's that when she calls me, she's usually in an uproar and in crisis, and she wants to be talked down. Okay, facts. Let's talk about it.
Facts. She be in mad crisis.
So she called me, she's in crisis.
Alright. Sounds like a tantrum to me.
See, that's not how I view it. That's not how I approach it. I'm like, okay, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
You say, how old is your baby?
He's 10.
You got 10 year old?
Yeah, there's a situation behind that.
Hey. I
I
feel
was
it.
raped when I was younger. So, yeah.
We'll get it done.
I hit a nerve.
Me too. So,
Yeah, that hit a nerve, a bad one. Do you think, like as far as your process, both of you, do you think like you've healed in any ways from your situations?
Well, I feel like I have a little bit because now, once I brought her ashes home, she has her best man and everything that was in her room is now in her room. Or her room was going to be. It's now in there, and I put her ashes in there, and it's like now I'm able to actually go in there and stay in there because before, like when I first went back home, because after it happened, I was staying with my mom because it happened at my house. I was staying with my mom for like 2 weeks, but once I went back home, I was even scared upstairs because it happened. My room is on the top floor. It's only my room and my bedroom and her room and stuff up there. And I was drifting up there. But now I be in my room, be sitting there, I be walking in her room. Hi, what you doing? Like, yeah, I'll see you later. Talk to you later. Like, I'm able to do that now. Before I wasn't. But I couldn't. But, yeah, I go in there every day. And Rocco comes in there and he holds her little urn. And he kisses it, like, Sissy. They're like, Hori. He's like, bye-bye. Like, I don't know. It's easy for me to feel it. So I feel like I have a little bit, but I'm not going to ever fully heal.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
As far as my situation, I honestly didn't heal all the way from my situation. When like I'm around my son, I like get like flashbacks sometimes, and it triggers me.
is it hard raising him
Um,
based off of the circumstances? It's okay if it is.
yeah.
It's okay if it is.
Yeah.
It's okay. First of all, it's okay. Not
It's
to be
okay to
okay.
feel, yeah.
It's okay. I mean, that's a traumatic thing that happened to you. It's not a love story. It's not something. And I mean, you'll be proud to tell people and stuff like that. So that's okay. And it's okay if it's hard. The fact that you've committed to doing it, be okay. Be proud of that. Because you didn't have to. You could have made 1,000 other decisions in today. You know what I mean? But you have found a way to love him in spite of. And that is honorable. Very, very.
Yeah, it's hard.
You just know you got people that will support you if you ever want to talk, if you ever want to let something off, if you don't know how to deal. Same with you, you can always call me and talk to me.
When you call me, I'm a refrigerator.
Yeah, and I call it because like what people don't understand is like sometimes the grieving process never ends. So after the service, like after those couple of days go past, you stop getting less calls. There's not as many people checking in on you to say like, how are you doing? How are you getting through your day? What's going on? So, and of course, I have a deeper connection with you anyway. So I feel not necessarily obligated to, but like you're one of my kids. So yeah, I'm gonna call and be like, hey, how was your day? How's Rocco? How's kind of on it? Like to make general conversation to let you know like I'm still here. Like I didn't go to work, I'm still here.
I will say that, otherwise I'm not gonna share all my secrets, but to that point, that was one of the most hardest things for me to accept after my son passed was how my life is still fucked up and everybody else's life just seems to go on. You know what I mean? You get to go on with your life, you back to business as usual, and my world is destroyed and has crumbled around me. And I also didn't feel like I was allowed to grieve because I felt like I had to be responsible for everyone else's feelings around me. That I wasn't entitled to my own feelings. And anytime I say, I'm just feeling like, oh, I love them too. It was my baby too. I cared too. I'm hurt too. Like, who gives a fuck if you're hurt? Like, really, who gives a fuck about your feelings today? Not today, nobody over here. Called the wrong number.
How old was you?
18. Just passed. A few months past is 18.
When did this happen?
Hmm.
How long ago did it happen?
December 2019.
So, like, and I think, like, as I was just talking to your dad about this, I think the issue that our family has is we try to sometimes make light of situations. Like, we try to, he explained it the best, we try to laugh to keep from crying. Because
That's what he does.
well, I kind of do it too. I do it.
I kind of do it too, but in some situations, like the first time I seen my dad really cry was whenever he was at the hospital when it happened. But at the funeral, when he was talking, he was trying to make everybody laugh. He was like, "You just switched out." Like,
because that's, I worried about him too, because he was going through his own cluster of things. And like during times of grief, you have to kind of be understanding to everybody's position. Like I was like, yo, that was his grandbaby, you know what I mean? But that was your child. So it's like, I'm not saying his feelings were more valid than yours. They're pretty much, to me, they were kind of equal. To see my daughter going through so much pain, and I really can't do nothing as a dad. That's how he felt. He was like, I can't do shit. So I felt that. But then, like, I'm feeling your pain too, because it's like you went through the pregnancy, you went through the labor, you went through NICU.
Nursing.
Yeah, and it's like,
and your body is still going through those changes.
yeah, man.
And the recipient of those changes are not here.
Like yesterday, I was just sitting on my bed and I just started looking like, it's been months. It's time for you to go because now you're just bringing back memories I don't want.
Yeah. And as far as my little homie, I think it's dope how you're still trying to keep her memory within him, like trying to make them still remember like it.
He always picks up my phone because it's a picture of him and her. I'm holding her. He picks up my phone and he'll kiss me like sissy, and then he'll be like, shut up. Oh, well. And you want to get back my phone. I gave my phone, boy. Like, you can't walk around with it. You like to break phones.
Not too much
that one. He's like, I'm not gonna break this one.
He do.
Look,
Do you know the amount of time?
I got phones fixed because
Oh my
I
God.
don't put too
The
much on
both
my
of
guy.
us.
look
Because
at
he breaks Trevor's phone every month.
Look at the back of this.
Not too much on my guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's sexy.
It's cool. Let him break hers and see how she goes.
Right.
I don't never
He
let him
gonna come with
take
you.
Opportunity.
He's gonna come with you.
You think he was good that
See
one?
how she
The
feels.
one time he asked us for the night, think he was good. Get him now. That was how many months ago? Get
It
him
was
now.
like for 3 or 4 months ago.
Get him now.
Get him now.
We be out. Listen, I'll get him, but we're like when I get kids, I have them out all day.
Chill in the house for a while.
No, I won't do that.
Let him get the feel.
You won't do that when I
He
have
gonna
them.
be tearing.
But he's
He gonna be
outside.
tearing up
He
the
probably
frame.
doing stuff.
Yeah, like
He
we was out the stores. He had a ball. I mean, like when her
You
girls
have to run off and get lost at the age. So how old is he now?
He's about to be 10.
He's walking and running?
Yeah.
Yes, Sierra. Get him and take him to the store.
I would love to.
Yeah. Let him walk around.
Mm-hmm. Go
He
on.
gonna be bad in the store too.
He gonna try to grab everything.
Oh my mom, my
I'm
God,
like,
you
Rocco,
can't.
come
Not this
on.
one
He's
right
not
here.
gonna listen to that.
Not this one right here, my guy.
We're gonna be like,
He gonna look at you like he gonna be like this. He's gonna flinch at you. I promise you. He gonna
Oh
flinch.
yeah, that's what Sierra said.
Like-
He flinched that.
I be
he's
like,
like,
yeah, he be like, I be like, who? Like, you wanna
He
fight?
flinched that. He flinched that Malaysia. I was crying.
He be on dog with her. He be on a dog.
That is crazy. I snatch people.
He'll snatch you.
Dang.
I just thought about Miho.
She snatched Miho all the way up
Oh
one
my
day because
God.
he was growling at her.
Bro.
She said, nigga. He was like, whoa.
Miho was good for growling at somebody.
Yes, he was.
Not me. And you go sit the piss down.
I remember the first
I
time.
forgot.
Who did you try to
I forgot.
I forget where was we at? Was we at the house?
I think it was.
Who tried to bite?
He tried to bite somebody. I don't remember who it
Not
was, but he was
didn't like
not
that
letting up.
Not me.
He was not. I said, Mia.
Last time I seen him, he was in her living room. And I walked out, came back, and he went to bark, and I spun around. He was
He
like,
didn't stop.
I was getting my toy. I wasn't even talking to
touching his
you.
toys?
Got his toy when Carter got in his face.
Listen, man, he used
Touching
to.
his toys.
He shut himself in the crate
like he don't
He
play.
didn't play like certain people. He ain't like with me and the kid. He growled at the kids. With me, I'm like, yo, Wayne can give me a hug. Come on, Wayne, bring it in. Wayne be like, no, man, he growling. Like,
Snatched his little ass up.
No, I will never forget when me, Wayne, this year I was pregnant with Rocket. We drove all the way to Ohio to the Wingstop out there because there wasn't one.
y'all was doing the wildest shit.
And Miho would just watch me eat my food. Like, he was literally just sitting there watching me. I'm like, you're not getting that. He said, "Her," and then walked to the front. Yeah, you're not getting that. You don't see this big old belly? You're not getting that.
It was like Mia was literally a little human.
He was.
Like he was not no dog. He was a human.
Play no
Like,
games with little buddy. Oh no, you will not.
It definitely was a little human. Sierra treated him like a human. Like,
Yes.
bruh, like,
dressing him. He had North Face jackets. I
Yes,
said,
he
oh no, honey, you got to stop this.
Drop him off with a little carrot
That's
bag. I said, you can take care of all this back with you. He's a dog.
He had Dove soap.
You're not
I
gonna
said,
drop it. I'm not gonna dress him up with none of this. None of that.
definitely had, like, when we first got him, she was trying to give him, like, Fiji water. Like, yeah, I'm not buying a case of Fiji water for
He
this
was
dog.
not. Them
For the top.
eating regular dog food, he would not.
Lucas Burger's
eat it.
fine is
He wanted
water
real
for the
food,
top.
steak, shrimp,
Yeah.
seafood, all type of seafood. I'd be like,
I said, who giving him that?
Sierra.
seafood boils.
Sierra.
Yeah, well, you come up here and you can feed him that, but he's going to eat what I get from while he's here.
Him and Rocco was the best of friends, though.
They was. They was. Rocco used to chat. I'm like, bro, y'all the same size.
That was the twin. Like, put him down. Like the puppy. I said, he's a grown ass man.
Choking him
Put
and
him
shit.
down.
You would let him choke him and shit. He'd just be like, alright. If anybody else try to pick him up, he'd be like, grr. But the kid, you won't let the kids fuck
He
him
would
up.
snap out of every once in a while. Bishop used to try to carry his ass. I was like, I know, where the fuck you going? I'm like, please stop and tag him because he's going to eat you. I don't know how to explain that. Like Bishop finally ate him. He did about
But
that.
his new peoples that got him, they having a great time with him.
That's good.
He on vacation.
That's where he should be. So,
He on vacation. They took him down to Myrtle Beach or
oh
something.
wow. Or somebody's beach.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't really have anything else with pregnancy and child loss. I just know it's a heavy topic. We might
Visit again.
Yeah.
Yeah, give other people a chance that didn't get to make it today. A chance to come on and tell their story.
You ladies have anything coming up that you would like anyone to know about? Any like y'all doing TikToks or hair? You do hair? Like,
Yeah, I did. I was thinking about going back to school too, but I got to find it. But
Allegedly, there's some free daycare at the Kingsley Center. But I didn't say that allegedly. That's what I was told. I don't know. I wasn't there to see for myself. Furthermore, I don't live on that side of town.
no, you gonna be at the Kingsley tomorrow? Like, listen, I heard. Right here. Got they two options here.
I don't know how that works. I did hear that.
We'll see about that. We gotta see who's there first.
I don't really have anything to say. You have to send it to my TikTok. It's _or @ah. Trying on the road to 10K. I'm at 8 something. But yeah, trying to get
I'm
10.
trying to get like you. I'm trying.
What I do want to do is, if you know anybody who know how to do any will really dances to her songs, I'm trying to get a group of people to go and do it in front of the stadium and tag her because she let us fillers.
That's so cute.
It's just a way to get people to go viral, basically. And the more you go viral, the more.
Yeah, I have a couple of hours videos on TikTok. But I stopped making videos when I got pregnant with Rocket. Well, because for the most part, I wasn't having pregnancy, but I was. So I wasn't
The
yeah.
doors are protect, baby. What you got going on, Kingsley?
Well, I'll be hitting the poetry stage tonight downstairs, so get a little bit more in tune with my poetry. There's an event November the 4th.
Scorpio season.
What happened?
Scorpion season.
I'm gonna need y'all not to show off. I'm gonna need y'all not to show off.
What? Show out.
Please and thank you. You do not need it.
The best season ponder.
You're putting too much on it.
The best season. Queen, cream of the crop.
Yeah. But it is it's titled Martini Mondays. It's every week at 8 p.m. at Scotty's 1212 Crawford in Duquesne. But it's poetry. I'll be a featured artist this coming Monday, so I will be spitting some bars. Other than that, I'm just trying to get my my vendor situation up and running correctly. So if you're looking for, anything from Nikes to Balenciagas to Off-White, hit me up on my Facebook as of right now. Until we get some things a little bit more emotion. I'll definitely hook you up, give you the best price possible. Other than that, other than the social flex, I really don't have nothing. That's it.
That's all?
I think, pretty sure.
No shows, no judging, no MCing.
I mean, I might pop out to a couple shows if somebody asks me to, but the music business is a little shaky. That is one business that's really interesting, to say the least.
No doubt. No doubt. Well, I personally don't have any. No. I don't have the updated information. So anyway, I don't have anything going on. However, my children are authors. They have journals published on Amazon for your using pleasure, to help you sort things out with your mental and emotional health, or just cause. Like she in the poetry, she could buy one and write her poetry in it. She could do that if she wanted to. That's her prerogative. It's for her to do. That's yours to do what you want with. My son's journal is called My Voice, Your Voice Matters. My daughter's journal is called the How Do I Feel Sketch Journal. If you are more of a writer, then you would gravitate more towards my son's journal. If you are more of an artist, you would gravitate more towards my daughter's journal. Either way, they're available on Amazon. You can type in my name, Carlisa Turner, my son's name, Jamari, Jamari Turner, or my daughter's name, Kaya, Kyah Turner, in the search bar, and both journals will come up. That will conclude this evening of the Social Flex, where we discuss pregnancy and child loss. If you have any topics you would like us to tackle or re-tackle, to approach or reapproach, reach out to Sierra Tompkins or myself or the Social Flex directly, and we could try to get that on the schedule or to reschedule. If you have any tea that you would like spilled,
Anonymously.
and you want the world to know, but you don't want your name attached to the tea, we will spill your tea for you. We will tell it all.
And we'll give
word for word. We will we'll tell it all.
We'll put a little bit of commentary with it.
Yes, we will. We will do that for you.
Absolutely.
Because we care about you and your story being told. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns about any of the topics we've discussed thus far on tonight's topics, you can also reach out to either of us or the Social Flex directly. You can join the Social Flex group to get in on other conversations that we have. Our little group chat. We jumping sometimes. You might want to come and get in the group chat. Everybody love a good group chat. But that's it. Next week, we're going to talk about something. We got to agree on what that's going to be.
I think
it's separation and divorce.
That's what I was about to say.
I think next week we are talking separation and divorce. So if you are separated, want to be separated,
thought about being separated.
If you are divorced, going through a divorce, thinking about getting a divorce, that's the show for you.
Yeah.
Reach out to us so we can give you the information on how to come on the panel. So we can discuss it. We can get it out.
It definitely is separation and divorce. I guess that was my topic.
That's definitely your topic.
Yeah. I believe it.
Okay. Sorry. My bad. I had a lot to say. I got inexperience.
I got a lot to say.
Ooh. That's for you. That's for you. You stay here. You make sure you're on the panel. Come on through. Big G, not the little one.
Right.
You coming on next week's episode?
He ain't married. He's out. He's out.
Right.
He ran.
So that's it.
Well,
thank you for tuning in.
Here at the Social Flex, we always want to remind you to be blessed and a blessing.